What did Marina and the Diamonds say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Riichi 7 pairs, oh my, dealing and you might just really die. I've been waiting for a while, cause I've got 2 shiny Dora tiles. Riichi 7 pairs, would you kindly deal into me? Get obliterated easily. Or maybe I'll get Ippatsu, Sumo a big hand, and Vampire Yuso. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Folks, we are in the darkness. Folks, this is what true despair looks like. You look at this chart, it's a Rorschach test. I'm seeing my damn parents arguing. I'm seeing a hopeless child standing in the rain. And next to a 4-leaf clover. I don't know why, it just seems poetic to me. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. The road to repentance is slow, but we must do it. What is the road to repentance? I have vowed to continue playing as the default character. No cosmetics whatsoever. No cosmetics whatsoever, except the Riichi music, because let's be honest, that's a banger. Until we get first place. Now, before we get into the Jade Room, some people have been subscribing to me on Twitch while I'm not even streaming. And this contrarian action cannot go unpunished. And you know what we do to people who subscribe on Twitch? Well, when they're not supposed to? Family Guy impressions. Here we go. We punish them. We punish the whole class. We punish the whole class. Pina. Well, first of all, thank you, Olad, for the Twitch subscription. I really appreciate it. Second of all, Pina, is your username a one-off from the snowman in Frozen? Loish, I like that he sings about the summer. Well, Brian, it's something called that writers employ called irony. All right, and there we did it. We did it. It's perfect. You know, this is the thing about impressions. You don't really know if an impression is good or bad until you do the impression. That's the dangerous thing about it. That's genuinely the dangerous thing. Also, a little bit of an embarrassment of riches here, right? Like, we have a lot of great shapes in our hand. We just want to get into Tenpai. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that 5, but I'm pretty happy with our 2, 3, 4, 5 shape, right? Like, we got a elongated thing going on. We draw into a 1, we draw into a 3 or a 6, even a 4 or a 5, like, or a 3 or a 4. We'll be pretty happy with this double-sided weight, right? A lot of pairs in our hand, no album out. Don't necessarily love that. Unfortunately, no useful tiles are coming home right now, but that's okay. This is the thing. You don't know whether an impression is good or not until you do it. And you're like, Yusong, where's your sense of self? Where's your judgment? I don't have any. It's hard to know because you're doing the impression yourself. It's like when you listen to yourself recorded on a voice thing and you're like, ugh, that's how my voice sounds. Ugh. Or in my case, hubba hubba. That's how my voice sounds. I listened to this guy play Riichi Mahjong. Just kidding, I have low self-esteem. So we debuted a new segment on stream, which is, are my impressions good? Or is my girlfriend just really nice? And here's the messed up thing. Girlfriend's really nice. My girlfriend's extremely nice. I'm gonna go a little Suji mode on this 6 of bamboo, right? They can't have a 4 or 5 in there, and they could have a 1, 2. They could have a 1, 2, but we're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. I don't know if this is worth going for, actually. Now that I just stop and stare like I'm a dashboard confessional song, that might not be the actual dashboard confessional song. Now that I stop and stare, it's one of those, it's like a boy band song. It's like a very famous boy band song. I think I got it as a free single on iTunes because I'm a dinosaur. Hang on, I gotta focus for a second. I gotta not deal into a crossroad, but we're slowly but steadily running out of safe tiles. I could actually discard another 3 of bamboo. I forgot that the first one that I discarded was pretty safe. Here are all my impressions, okay? It's those 3 Family Guy ones. My significant other, she rates them 10 out of 10, by the way, which I think there's something right to that. Like, I think they have a lot of chutzpah. I think they got a lot of heart in them, and no one can say that I'm not trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Extremely hard, in fact. Some might say too hard, and that's why it's bringing us pain. Right Lord is gonna maybe win off of a full flush in the bamboo suit. Half flush 2 door, red 5. They're very suspicious. I was just about to say about how Right Lord is opening up on a lot of bamboo. It seems like they got something good cooking up. Holy moly, they had a really strong hand. That had an impossibly big hand. I'm very glad that we did not deal into them. A pretty solid hand right off the bat for us too, right? Probably want to get rid of this 1-2 shape whenever possible. Our hand otherwise looks pretty good. Some Riichi Pinfu chicanery might be afoot here. Would love some Riichi Pinfu, red 5 Dora. Ooh! I've also got a Jack Skellington. If you watch the stream, I'm so sorry because you've done this too much. You know what I mean? It's like I think when you watch other people's streams, you're like, oh, this is an entertaining person. They're playing Overwatch or Valorant, and you're like, wow, they go pew pew really, really good. And when you watch my stream, it's like a child being like, look, I made a macaroni necklace, which is my impression. Do you think it's good? Compliments, please. I got a Jack Skellington in me, okay? Here we go. Well, that's the thing, Sally. Christmas isn't meant to be spooky at all. I think it's good. Now, this is where a lot of problems come up. Yusong, have you seen A Nightmare Before Christmas? No, I have not. No, I have not. Is that such a crime, though? Is that genuinely such a crime? Is that genuinely a crime? Oh, you're gonna imprison me? You're gonna try me at The Hague because I haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas? And then you might be asking, Yusong, why is your Jack Skellington so damn good if you haven't seen A Nightmare Before Christmas? It's because I played Kingdom Hearts. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, they go to Halloween Town. I think in Kingdom Hearts 1, they also go to Halloween Town, right? Yeah, they go to Halloween Town in both. The first Oogie Boogie fight is better than the second IMHO. In my honest opinion. Is it in my honest or in my humble opinion? I'm not sure. Both of those are, IMHO is just about to be preceded by the most angry opinion you've ever seen, depending on the context. If you see IMHO on Reddit, you gotta run, brother. You gotta get out of there. Someone is about to say something that you probably don't want to read. And I have a, well, this one might be a little controversial, okay? So I don't want to tell you who it is until I do the impression. I don't really want, I don't really want to go for all simples. I think that we could have Jeremy Pivens there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I didn't really love the way that our hand would have looked had we kept the 6 of circles in there. Also, again, no good tiles are coming home from the war right now. A little bit dangerous, right? A crosslord hasn't discarded any circle tiles. They're probably going for a half flush. That tile is very, very useless for them otherwise. It's neither their seat wind nor their prevalent wind. Right lord haven't discarded a lot of bamboo. Left lord going for it. Okay. Left lord is going for it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. We do not have anything good in our hand. We have red 5 Dora, but our hand is just a little too far away, like we're a Carole King song. You want to know what the nut draws are? 4 of bamboo followed by 6 of bamboo. If we get those, if we genuinely get those, which we don't, right lord is genuinely on a tear right now. This is all simples red 5. It's not bad. It's not bad. As the dealer, it's a pretty hefty sum. But yeah, like I was so happy to fold there. Like, unfortunately, I don't know if you've noticed this, friends. Oh, this is it. Okay, here we go. I'm ready to be heard again. 2 white dragons. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. I don't know if I should discard the north one here or the 6 of characters. 6 of characters is like a little bit riskier to keep, but I think we're going in with this hand, right? Like, we gotta go in with this hand. And so we could chi into a 3 of bamboo and throw this, or we could just draw into like a 7 of characters, and then suddenly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. Keeping the 1 of characters and the 2 of bamboo as safe tiles to throw later. What is the nut draw right now? If you're gonna press me, Senator, I will have to answer honestly. Nut draw right now is the 5 of circles and the bamboo suit. Wowzers! Okay, incredible wowzers moment. Oh my god. Wowzers. Okay. Wowzers in my bowsers, wowzers in my meowsers. I'm just saying stuff. I'm so excited right now. I can't pawn that. Because I definitely want to pawn the white dragons. Oh, now I can pawn something like the 4 of circles or the 2 of circles, and then we're just waiting on the white dragons to come home from the war. This is my final impression, okay? It's a weird note to end things on. My significant other just butchered the pronunciation of that word. She has a cat who's been obsessed with putting her paws in the toilet bowl recently. I think we can discard the 2s. It's less likely that a 2 comes out, right? There's only 1 2 left, whereas there's still possibly 2 4s and 2 6s left. 2 4s, what is this? Me and my friends signing up for a dating app? Okay. Anyway, this cat named Mila has an obsession. She's extremely cute. She's one of the cutest cats in the MFing game. I would bet money on this, okay? Obsession with putting her paws in the toilet bowl. And then my significant other called this behavior deranged, which I think is true. Because she's not even drinking the water or anything. She's just like curious and playing around with it. And so here's my final impression. Deranged Mila and the corrupt Biden DOJ don't want me putting. Many people are saying the water in the toilet bowl is very fun. Many people are saying this. But the weaponized DOJ does not want me putting my paws in the toilet bowl. Is this good? And I didn't mean just that impression. I meant like, is this YouTube channel good? You know what I mean? I have to cheat here. I have to cheat here to get into Tenpai. If someone is gonna step up to the streets right now and discard a white dragon, this is a terrifying situation, by the way. Left Lord probably in Tenpai, right? They threw a red 5 of bamboo. They're probably cooking up something, right? The Breaking Bad voice, Jesse, we need to cook. Right Lord also in a scary position. They haven't discarded any circle tiles whatsoever. And they just pawned Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind. This is terrifying. Wow! Nani? Folks, this might be it. White Dragon, 3 Dora. It's a Mongon in a can, baby. It's a fake Mongon. We don't necessarily get to that 8,000 point threshold. We do get it because we get an extra 300 points from the repeat counter. It's a fake Mongon. That was incredible. That I feel a lot. Wow! Wow! Are you seeing this? Oh my god. You have to understand. You have to understand. You ever watch that movie that's like 127 hours where the guy is stuck in the desert for 127 hours? You know what I mean? There's no other better way to say that. It's a little redundant, like ATM machine, but you gotta understand something, brother. We gotta cheat this. We gotta cheat this. We're looking for a pair of anything. We want to see another 2 of bamboo. We want to see an 8 of circles. We want to see a 9 of circles. This is an incredible hand. This is a Mongon in a can as well. This is a Mongon in a can. A little bit dangerous here. A little bit dangerous here. What am I even doing? What am I even doing? Someone help me. Someone help me. Someone help me. Well, we need to draw a pair right now. And I don't necessarily love the idea of drawing into another 2 of bamboo. One of them's already been discarded. There's only 2 left. 9 of circles is kind of in the similar boat. You know what? If we pawn the east winds and then we're on the zuzziest single tile weight of my life for the north wind, ooh! I will happily accept that. Oh, okay. My dreams are about to go dripping down the drain. Like where the opening song of Hamilton. 8 of characters, not necessarily what we're looking for. So what do we want to see here? Obviously, we want to see another Eastwind. Another Eastwind would be phenomenal here. Nothing short of phenomenal. Now, you'll notice that even with that massive 8,000 point win, right? It's not like we're sitting pretty. We're sitting okay, right? We're still 5,000, almost 6,000 points away from Right Lord. We're gonna need like another Mongon or a few smaller hands in order to get there. I also love Right Lord's gamer strategy of, wow, a little bit of a downward spiral right there. What is this? My mental state after listening to my parents just like subtly insult me a lot. Okay. I like their strategy. They've just been going for half flushes. Now, I'm not in love with it. Like last round, I don't know. It might have been a little too greedy for them to go for the half flush, right? You sacrifice a lot of speed in order to go for that. What are you, riding the, what are you, using a heavy character in Mario Kart? Ooh! Dude, I think I have it in me to be an esports level athlete. How am I gonna back this up? When I was in high school, my friends and I would stay up playing Mario Kart Wii, and like, we were so good at Mario Kart Wii. We're talking Funky Kong. We're talking Flame Wheeler, okay? And one of our favorite tracks, we got good taste, bozo. Okay, our favorite tracks, DK Summit, incredible. And we were so good at Mario Kart Wii that we were like, if we just grind hard enough, we could take like a regional record. Maybe not a world record, but like a regional record. We were really, really good at Mario Kart. I think I'm esports ready. This is incredible news. This is incredible news for us. So Right Lord elected not to fold. And as a result of that, look at this. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. We are slowly moving up our place in the world by doing absolutely nothing. And honestly, the honor tiles, if they were a rose, I would be sealed right now because I'm getting smooched by them. I'm getting kissed by them right now. I'm getting blessed. Are you seeing this? A pair of the south wind, my seat wind, and it's not even useful for anyone else because it's not the prevalent wind. Don't necessarily want to pawn that. Don't necessarily want to pawn the north wind. If we pawn the north wind, we would then have to pawn the south wind to get into a valid hand. But then like after that, what's our pair gonna be? You know, our pair is not looking very healthy after that. We got nothing in our hand. Now we got this 4-7 shape. It's arguably okay. We could wait on a 4 or a 7 afterwards. Wow, a lot of great elongated shapes too. This is an incredible hand. So what do we want to see? Southwind is first on the docket. Southwind is absolutely first on the docket. Northwind, you know what? It's now impossible to use this as a triplet, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. We're gonna need a pair in our hand eventually, and holy, and let me say this a little carefully, guacamole. Holy guacamole, this is an incredible hand. This is absolutely an incredible hand. One tile away from a triple-sided weight. You know what the nut draw would be right now? If we drew into the Southwind, I'd literally start salivating. Call me a dog that's been conditioned to a bell. One of Pavlov's loyal dogs, the way I would be salivating right now. The way I've been conditioned to. The way that this game has changed my brain chemistry. If we draw into a Southwind right now, I would absolutely slam the Riichi button. It's such a, wow. This is amazing, but it's also bad. But it's also amazing. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep my bamboo tiles over my circle tiles. They might look the same, but look at this. The Dora in this case is gonna be that two of bamboo, and we definitely want the chance to be able to sumo the 2 of bamboo or to run somebody off the 2 of bamboo. A lot of good options here. Again, really want that Southwind. We could just get into Tenpai here, and you know what? I'm gonna take it. So don't get too attached to this hand, right? I'm like a bad boy in the dating market. I'm saying don't get too attached to me. I'm only gonna hurt you. As in, we can wait for the Southwind to run somebody, and it's gonna feel amazing if we do. However, if somebody else calls Riichi right now, if somebody else calls Khan, if someone else discards a really scary tile, what we do is not push on recklessly into that night without a flashlight, right? Pretty poetic. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. Hashtag English major. We might genuinely still end up folding this hand, and that is a-okay. That is a-okay. While we're in this, while we have a second, can we talk? I have a really important thing to ask you. And you're not, and I'm being really serious about this because I'm about to say something. You're not legally required to comment, even though I love telling people that they're legally required to leave a comment. But I would genuinely love to hear from you what you think. My girlfriend and I were eating a pomegranate the other day. And boy, oh boy, you think you know someone. You know what I mean? So the way that I've eaten pomegranate my whole life, and maybe I'm the sicko here. Maybe I'm the sicko here because, well, as we sumo, by the way, Extreme Pog, Avengers Extreme Pog Home Makeover Mahjong Edition. The way that I was taught to eat pomegranate from my parents at a very early age was that you put some seeds into your mouth. I don't want to hear any laughter from the peanut gallery. You put some seeds in your mouth, and then you suck on the seeds, and then you spit out the husks. That sounds disgusting, but you know what I mean? You spit out, like, you put the red seeds in your mouth, and but there's like a smaller white seed in the depths of the red seed. But you don't eat the white seed, okay? Oh my god, what am I saying? This is a 7 pairs hand, by the way. This is absolutely a 7 pairs hand, and you know what? I mean, we could still go normal mode. That's the thing. If we draw into a 7, we could still very well go normal mode. That's the bitter truth about this hand. But if we get the option to keep a 1 of circles, a fairly inauspicious tile, I'll absolutely take it. Probably shouldn't have discarded the red dragon or the white dragon. Excuse me, it just burped right into the mic there. If we knew that we were going for 7 pairs, I should have been I should have played this maybe a little bit more slow. What is the nut draw right now? Nut draw right now is another 6 of circles. I would slam the Riichi button in a heartbeat. We would set it a little, hang on. Do I ever cut Dora here? I'm not even joshing you right now. I'm not even joshing you. I don't think we cut Dora, but I was thinking about it for a second. Because I was like, we're in first place right now. What is more valuable for us is just to win, right? It's either to win or to fold. And I was like, well, the easiest path to winning is not to wait on a risky tile, but to instead just wait on like a relatively benign tile, like the 2 of characters, had we kept that in our hand. But apparently, my girlfriend was like, it's okay to eat the entire seed, the white part inside as well. And then we looked it up online, and it's absolutely correct. You're allowed to eat. Oh my god. Do I Riichi here? No, I think I just sit in the darkness. 7 pairs, 2 Dora. 7 pairs is 2 Han. 2 Dora is 2 Han. Red 5 is 1 Han. This is a 5 Han hand. This is a dealer Mangan. This is 12,000 points. If I were to Riichi, this would be 6 Han. It would be 18,000 points. I mean, that sounds delightful. That sounds delightfully devilish. Maybe I just should have Riichi'd. We have the inadvertent Suji trap set as well. La! Left Lord goes for the Riichi! Oh, do I actually fold here? Oh, what a fold. Late September. We're not gonna fold just quite yet. I maybe should have called the Riichi earlier. Oh, friends, that might have been a huge blunderbuss on my part. They DC'd. What is happening here? I can only... Okay, if they had the auto Ron button set, they would have still Ron'd there. Oh, man, this hurts. This absolutely hurts. I think I gotta fold here. I think I genuinely have to fold here. So... yeah, this is painful. This is 100% painful. This is not made from concentrate. This is 100% pure pain. I maybe just should have slammed the Riichi button so that left Lord would have been bullied into folding. I'm the dealer. Calling a Riichi would have been huge mode there. But I will say this. I will absolutely say this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this, by the way. I will absolutely say this. Not calling a Riichi gives us this flexibility. Like an Olympic level gymnast, we have the flexibility. We can support ourselves by holding ourselves up on those 2 very flimsy ropes. You know what I'm the 2 very flimsy rings. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And so we might not have to deal in here, which would be honestly delightfully devilish. So we could throw away the 3 of bamboo here. That 6 of bamboo discard means that they don't have a 4-5 in their hand. Otherwise, they'd be in Zuzzy Furton jail. They could have a 1-2 in their hand, but how many 1s are visible? 1-1-1, 2-2-2. They could still have a 1-2 in their hand, but that's like so bad. That's so bad. I don't know. I mean, their discards are incredibly weird. We've drawn into the absolute nuts since folding, which is again very painful. I could have discarded the 7 of circles there as well. I did not see that the 7 of circles is very safe. Luckily, no under the river, under the sea here. What were they waiting for? 3-6-9, an incredible weight. The bad news for and they had a very powerful hand. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora. If someone else gives them a Dora, that's a Mangan. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Okay. Probably should have called the Riichi there. Genuinely, probably should have called the Riichi there. We learn from our mistakes, though. We absolutely learn from our mistakes. It's why sometimes in the holy texts, aka Mahjong, like strategy guides online, Riichi Book 1, free PDF. I swear by it. Folks, he loves Riichi Book 1. The corrupt DOJ. Okay, sorry. Corrupt DOJ doesn't want you to read Riichi Book 1. I'll just say it right now. They don't want you to get too close to the truth. Well, what else was I saying? Yeah, that's why sometimes like you're reading those books and then or just like you're talking with folks in the Discord and then they're like you know, this is like a defensive Riichi. And you're like, what do you mean a defensive Riichi? A Riichi like restricts your ability to a Riichi genuinely restricts your ability to like schmoove, you know what I mean? You can no longer, Evangelion 1.3.1, I can no longer schmoove. You cannot, in parentheses, schmoove. Shinji-kun, you have to start schmooving. Misato-san, I don't want to schmoove. My father, he does not understand me. He's not very supportive when I schmoove. Shinji, you got to get into the schmoove mobile. But that's like, that could arguably be what's called a defensive Riichi. Okay, first of all, let me know what you do with pomegranates. Let me know what you do in the pomegranates. I'm so scared. I'm so scared that I'm going to look at the comments and people, it's going to be a unanimous, Yusong, what are you talking about? Of course you're supposed to eat this. I'm so scared that I'm about to get owned with facts and logic. I'm so scared. It's okay though. It's okay though. I want to know the truth above all else. Okay, this is a little bit of a weird situation. Maybe I could have discarded the 5 of bamboo there. I mean, across there looks like they could have a flush going on, but there's a 9 and there's a 2. I think they more likely than a flush. I think they have just an all simples hand. Right Lord opened up. They're the dealer. They have prevalent wind. They called a con. Oh my god, they're doing some online learning by going to Khan Academy. For that, I cannot fault them. For that, I absolutely cannot fault them. This red dragon has taken lift off on me. I've dealt in with this too many times before. I'm not going to play it right now. And I don't even know if I'm going to play it ever. I don't even know if I'm ever going to discard it. Right Lord is going sicko mode, and look at this. Cross Lord, she's into a 5, 6, 7 in the character suit. They are going for all simples. That 7 gonna come from a 6, 6, 7. You gotta be very, very careful about the tiles that players discard right after they call chi or pawn, right? Imagine this. This is something that genuinely I need to do more, that we need to do more, that I need to do more. I'll just speak for myself right now. So imagine you're in that player's shoes. The left Lord tilted off the face of the planet right now. That you know that behind that emote, they're trying to do a tough guy act. You know that behind that emote, they are crying. They are crying, absolutely. So when someone calls pawn, right? It's different than when you draw a tile from the wall. If I call pawn right now and I discard an 8, well, early on, it doesn't mean that much, right? Early on, it's not gonna mean that much. We need a pair in our hand after we pawn the red dragons, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna get rid of my more dangerous tile. Let's go. What was I saying? Yeah, once people pawn, look at this. They throw a 2 of characters. Now, what can that mean? It's early on in the game, so they probably have a 4 and a 5 of characters in their hand right now. That would make a lot of sense, right? If they wanted to keep the Dora. Late in the game, if people pawn or chi, please be cautious of the tile that they discard. For example, that 7 of circles genuinely came from, and I say this a lot, like a 6, 7, 7 shape. If it's later in the game, people have stronger blocks in their hand, right? Like right now, it's early in the game. I have this relatively weak 3-5 block. But later in the game, I'm probably likely to have either a 5-6 block or a 2-3 block. Or something even stronger than that, like in other situations, like a 3-3-5 if my hand is not quite in Tenpai yet, right? So you just have to be very, very careful about the tiles that people discard after they pawn or chi. Left Lord is gonna chi on this 4-4-6 shape. That doesn't tell us that much, right? That just means that they had a 4-4-6 shape in their hand, and they opened up for a red 5 of circles. Right, Lord? I mean, I'm not gonna say no to this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Did they ever discard something around the... Wow, so remember when they discarded that 2 of characters? Remember when they discarded that 2 of characters? That could be an indication that they have something around the 4s and the 6s. Oh my god, I feel like I'm genuinely seeing the Matrix. Holy moly. I genuinely think that I'm seeing the Matrix right now. Oh my god. Okay, do you want to take the red dragon or the blue dragon? You know what I mean? That's kind of funny. This is the problem. If I was saying this on Twitch right now, the chat, ROFLMAO. ROFLMAO. Not just kidding. People on Twitch chat, they often say things to me like, this is a good stream. I think it started at, I don't know how this inside joke necessarily started, but like, I would say like a dubious joke, and then, ooh, hang on. But I shouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I shouldn't. I'm in first place. I don't need to go for the kill. I don't need to go for the 3 big dragons. By the way, the red dragon probably gonna get discarded. I should have discarded this a long time ago. And now we cannot, now we can no longer discard it. That is extremely painful. Left Lord calls it a really early Riichi. So what do we have that's safe in our hand? Yeah, I'll absolutely start folding here. If they sumo right now, we're not in the dealer's seat. We don't have to pay any penalty. We're in first place, by the way. Not by a huge margin, but enough of a margin. Wow, red dragon ends up as a safe tile. Maybe the 9 of circles will also get discarded if we're lucky. Crosslord's gonna sumo. They sumo Riichi Ipatsu at sumo as the dealer. Oh no! Riichi Ipatsu, sumo, pinfu, all simples, alien, and Orador as the dealer! The Ichihime apology tour continues. The Ichihime apology tour genuinely continues. So what am I thinking about with this hand? Well, it doesn't look good. I'll tell you that much. But if we continue drawing bamboo tiles, which we don't, but if we were to, if we drew them, if we were to keep drawing bamboo tiles, maybe we could go for a half flush in the bamboo suit. And you know what? I might just force it anyway. Because that's our best chance of success. Otherwise, it's pretty hard to use these green dragons, these east winds, and we have enough bamboo tiles. Anyway, the two things that I want to know are, do you eat the pomegranate seeds? And should I have called that defensive Riichi, quote unquote? Like, let me know what you would have done in that situation. I would have loved to hear. I would love to hear your thoughts, genuinely. Left Lord thinking long and hard about this one, but they might just be struggling with McDonald's Wi-Fi. You can't read too much into everyone's discard. Wow, they accidentally or maybe purposefully throw the door. I'm not sure what's going on, but you I guess love to see it. Let me just see if they're tilted. So Master 2-star and a string of second places. Is there anyone else that's in the Shadow Realm more than I? A Crosslord in the Shadow Realm, definitely. You remind me of me. You absolutely remind me of me. But I don't know how they got to this point. Wow. You hate to see that. You absolutely hate to see that. A Crosslord with an incredibly early Riichi. Just an incredibly early Riichi. Nothing we can really do about that, right? The good news for us is that we have some safe top. Friends, I don't even know what to tell you. Riichi, Ipatsu, Sumo, and they hit Aura. This is irresponsible. This is irresponsible Mahjong. It's not irresponsible Mahjong. I think I would call maybe this is the Lord trying to, oh! What am I seeing right now? What am I seeing right now? What am I breathing right now? What am I living right now? I think we pawn here. Folks, I think we pawn. I think we absolutely pawn here. This is all triplets, 2 Han, green dragon, 3 Han, 3 Dora, 2 Dora or 3 Dora. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should have kept our hand closed for 7 pairs. We could have kept our hand closed for 7 pairs. Riichi 7 pairs. I mean, 7 pairs is also 2 Han. It's the same thing as all triplets, but with 7 pairs, I guess you could call Riichi a little bit easier. I'm gonna keep this red 5. I know it's greedy. Call me the Lehman Brothers circa 2007, the way I'm going greed mode right now. Call me a Binding of Isaac alternative gameplay mode, the way I'm going greed mode right now. Look at this. I mean, this is absolutely it. So what do we want to see in this hand? I mean, if we want to play to kill, yeah, I think we just have to run here. All triplets, green dragon, 2 Dora. It's not 3 Dora, but it is a Mongon. It is just a farm to table Mongon, and I will absolutely accept that. So how far away does this make us from first place? So we would need like a direct hit Mongon. Would that actually be enough, or would that not be enough? There's 16,500. A direct hit Mongon wouldn't even be enough. So I think, unfortunately, folks, our prospects of success right now of getting first place very, very low. However, I mean, the game is gonna make me press X to doubt for just a second here. I mean, if this hand gets there, it's gonna be off the back of like, if we draw green dragon after green dragon, then we can absolutely get there. It's gonna make me believe. It's actually gonna make me believe right now. So this is Riichi 7 pairs, 2 Dora, Ipatsu, 2 Orodora. Like, there's a small but non-impossible chance that we can still get there, which is hilarious. 4 concealed triplets is another way that we can get there. 4 concealed triplets is absolutely a way that we can get there. So let's shoot for the moon. Even if we miss, we'll still get some nice discussion out of it anyway. We don't necessarily want to see this. I mean, it's weird because we don't necessarily want to see the 8 of characters either. Left Lord just with the Khan. Okay, so they're going to Khan Academy. Now a Riichi is extremely potent. However, Left Lord with the easiest half flush I've ever seen in my entire life, right? They've definitely got a half or a full flush in the bamboo suit. And as a result, we can no longer discard bamboo tiles. It's just, our hands are tied right now. Our hands are absolutely tied right now, like a Boy Scout learning knots, but something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. Wow, Right Lord is not playing with fear. Right Lord is not playing fearfully. You know what? If I was Right Lord, I don't think I would have the opportunity to fold, right? Because if you were sitting in Right Lord's shoes and you were looking at Left Lord's hand, they're a cross lord. They're like, okay, oh my god, they're going for something huge mode right now. If they are, I'm gonna lose this game anyway. Like the chances that of you losing are pretty high. But if they're just going for all simples, which it looks like they are, and if they can just win an all simples hand, they are made in the shade, brother. They are absolutely made in the shade. Okay. This is safe, but now things get a little bit tricky. I might have to start cutting the Dora right now because I genuinely don't think that we can get rid of any of our bamboo tiles, nor Ghibli voice, nor can we get rid of the green dragon. The green dragon is the Dora. If they have all triplets, half flush, triple Dora, green dragon, that's a one-way ticket to HE double hockey sticks. Sorry for the language. So yeah, an exciting game. I think that the one fulcrum, or the one like you know, pivotal moment was us probably deciding whether or not to call that Riichi. This is unbelievable. I have to start discarding the Dora. I know this looks bad. I know this looks bad because a cross lord or right lord could slurp me up. But my public enemy number one right now is left lord. There's no doubt about that. I have no doubt about that in my mind. So what are we hoping for? We're hoping that someone somewhere is willing to drop either a green dragon or a 9 of bamboo. That would be incredible. Right Lord is going to go for this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Right Lord is absolutely going to go for this. I understand. They're playing defensively. Like, it looks like they're playing offense, but what they're really doing is playing defense. They don't want Left Lord to amass the biggest hand you've ever seen. To end up with the best YouTube thumbnail this side of the Mississippi. You know what I mean? I'm now discarding the door, which is a little bit spooky. So what happened? So they discarded the, okay, they cheat here. Let's pay attention to what they discarded. Let's pay attention to what they discard. If they discard like a circle tile, so 4, what does this come from? The 4 could come from I mean, they discarded a 6 and then a 7. So this could be like a 3-4-4 shape, but that doesn't look like it. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're waiting for right now. Folks, this is your captain speaking. I just wanted to let you know I'm very scared. I would like a nightlight and a blankie, please. This is your captain speaking. Wah wah, I'm a baby. Wah wah. Welcome to Delta Flight 769. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so we don't want to deal in, but and hopefully Left Lord doesn't end up in Tenpai. This is hilarious. So yeah, we've just drawn like the nuts in the bamboo suit. Unfortunately, we couldn't have really done anything about that. So I would have loved to get into Tenpai for like a quick Riichi Pinfu or something with this hand, but it's not gonna happen. Most likely, Left Lord is gonna, wow. Oh, the 5 of bamboo has been recently discarded. That is why people are willing to discard it now. I understand. Naruhodo ne. I'll even discard a red 5. It seems fairly safe right now. If we have to discard another tile, white dragon, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is a live tile right now. Left Lord, scary. We cannot discard a bamboo tile. We absolutely could not have discarded a bamboo tile. So what I was going to say is, most likely what happens is that Left Lord gets into Tenpai. Nobody else wants to deal into that monstrosity. And we do a little bit of repeat. We do a little repeating around here. What are we? The refrain of a popular music chorus? What are we? The word baby in Justin Bieber's hit, Baby? The way we're going to be repeated right now? Okay, what's going on right here? So a crossword is immediately going to open up with a 7-8-9 in the bamboo suit. So what this is telling me, probably a half flush in the bamboo suit. Maybe they have a simple Yaku, like a Northwind triplet, or Eastwind triplet. So this is, or maybe this is like a half outside hand, right? Half outside hand could definitely still be possible right now. 7-8-9, a lot of 1-2-3s. The red dragon is going to be a little zuzzy for me to discard, but because the crossword is playing with such speed and alacrity, SAT word, I think alacrity just means with great haste, like very, very speedily. Well, what is this? My performance during an intimate encounter? Heyo, because a crossword is going ham with it, I think that our chances of winning are very, very small. I'm going to discard the red dragon. I don't know. I don't know if that was correct necessarily, per se Jackson and the Lightning Thief. It would be nice if we could get into Tenpai. It'd be nice if we could get into Tenpai, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Our hand just doesn't look that great. And by the way, like if we wanted to get into first place, we would need like a monster hand. Call me a song that starts with "I was working in the lab late one night." Okay. So we don't... Oh, that was the Dora. Did I accidentally just cut Dora? Yeah, I accidentally just cut Dora. Okay, that was terrifying. I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, I could have Shadow Realmed myself. So a Crosslord... This is risky. They could be on a single tile hell wait for the Northwind because there's only one left. They're gonna sumo here. It's a giant hand. I mean, a Crosslord was in the Shadow Realm. We saw their elo. The fastest half flush 3 Dora I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god. So valiant effort. Left Lord, because they're sitting in the dealer seat, gets slurped down to 4th place. I'm so sorry. Amazing grace, your points got slurped. The elo is looking terrible right now. I'm just gonna say that right now. The elo is looking terrible. The elo is looking terrible, but again, the road to repentance is slow. 1 foot at a time. 1 foot in front of the other. A nice, medium length game. Actually, a pretty long game. 40 minutes. Absolutely a banger. We did not have a lot of great opportunities to... I mean, there was that one Riichi. So what happened here? You called Riichi early on for Riichi Pinfu with a chance of pure double sequence. I love this. Riichi Pinfu red 5, chance of pure double sequence. I would have done the exact same thing. Unfortunately, Left Lord did not draw any dangerous tiles, and that is just really, really unlucky for you. You called Riichi early on. You're waiting for a 2 or a 5. This is Riichi Pinfu red 5. I love this. No chance of pure double sequence, but pretty decent. And you just get very unlucky here. Very unlucky. Yep. Okay. I mean, again, Mahjong is a game of luck. Mahjong is absolutely a game of luck. What happens here? You got the Dora. Wow. 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 I understand why you did. Half flush. I mean, I don't understand what you did. Half flush red 5 is 3 Han. This deals into 4 Han. White Dragon 3 Dora. This deals into 4 Han. Why? There's a world here where you cut the 8 and then you cut the 7. Because then your half flush could then turn into half flush 2 Dora Seatwind. Red 5. I know, it definitely hurts. All that needs to happen is this one tile needs to pass and you've got a pretty solid hand. Even Right Lord, though, seems like they could be going for a half flush in the... I mean, not very likely with those first 2 discards, but they're waiting for character tiles, just like you. Yeah, I might have cut the 8 here. I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. That's hard to say. What happened here? So you're a Crosslord calls the Riichi. You're in Tenpai right now. You cut a 9 here and it gets you into trouble. That's just unlucky. That's just unlucky. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for a White Dragon red 5 of a hand. I would absolutely stay in Tenpai as well. Let's just take a look at the dealings. You are in Tenpai, just with Seatwind. No one has called Riichi. You can cut 8 here. It's a little close to the Dora, but the 8 is not necessarily a super dangerous tile. Deal into Left Lord. Nothing you can do there. Nothing you can do there. South 3 again. Wow, okay. We stayed in South 3 for quite some time. So what happens here? You throw a 5 of characters. I can understand this because then so many tiles send you into Tenpai for a nice little Riichi Pinfu. All simples. 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence even. So I would cut the 5 here as well. Yeah. Probably not 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence, but Riichi Pinfu all simples. That's very unlucky. That's very unlucky. And then South 4, like that's just absolutely bogus. South 3, I want a huge hand. What happened here? What, you just cut an 8 and I just schmooved all over you. That is extremely unlucky. Extremely unlucky. If we had won with the Dora here as well, off of a Crosslord, if our Crosslord had dealt into us, which they might have actually done, oh my god, we would have been made in the shade. We would have been made in the shade. That's Mahjong, baby. Folks, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos Monday through Friday. And I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. PST. Hey, if you're watching this video right now, it's Halloween week. I'm probably gonna be in I'm going to be in a silly costume for either all 3 streams this week or just it's gonna be silly, okay? It's gonna be outrageous. Okay, sorry. You can also join us in the community Discord link down below or the VOD channel if you can't catch a stream live for whatever reason. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.